All right, so let's talk about feminism and what it means to you.
Feminism.
Yeah.
Hot button topic again. Well, I feel like if we want to stick with the original dictionary definition, it's kind of like, it's supposed to be about equal rights.
Okay.
But, you know, in the storm of things, it kind of becomes something different in a way.
A lot of
weird.
things.
Yeah, I mean, like, it kind of went from that, and then there's like the man haters club, and then there's like people who are like, oh, feminism just means like do them dirty like they did us, hot girl summer. Like, it's like there's so many different things, so many different pockets of people. Yeah, you know.
No, definitely, I definitely hear that. And you know, as a guy, you know, when I first heard about, you know, started learning about feminism, it was like there was so much different things coming, and I'm like, wait, hold on, what am I supposed to learn? You know, which one is, you know what I mean? And but as I look into it, I understand, because there's so many different people. This, like, even like democracy, everybody has their own definition of it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But definitely the equal rights, I definitely like, I support and uphold that, you know, in terms of the system. Yeah. But there's a lot of other things that just be in a gray area.
Yeah. You know? What do you mean? Other things like what?
Like dating.
Like dating. What about dating?
Like, you know, I was in New York, and I went out on a date with a girl that was, you know, she was a feminist, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And hey, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she preached that, you know, and it's cool.
On the first date?
It was on her Tinder.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like you knew the description, you know? Yeah. And so we go on a date, and we walk into the restaurant, and you know, she's like, you're walking on the wrong side of the street.
Okay.
You know, this is the side of the street that the man's supposed to walk, you know? Yeah. And I'm cool with that, but there was just certain things, even when I was ordering, and like I ordered first, and she was like, nah, she's supposed to order first. Yeah.
What?
And I was like, hold on.
So you're like, oh, you want to be equal, but you.
So it's like, I'm trying to understand. Well, for me, that's how I looked at it over time, right? I'm like, she had certain expectations for me to be a man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was like, how does feminism work with dating? You know what I mean? It's like, how does the, you know, the woman set herself free and do what she wants? And, you know, with this particular woman, she still had these expectations for me. But I feel like if I had expectations for her, she would be like, nah, nigga. Well, that's not
I feel like the only way that's fair is if she has expectations for herself.
Okay.
I don't know what those expectations would be. I think, and I talk to my boyfriend about this all the time. Okay. Because we go back and forth about this. But I don't know. I feel like feminism isn't always about not having certain expectations. I think it's kind of about the right to choose whether, like, for example, if I'm thinking about traditional gender roles in a home, and like whether I want to be like the stay-at-home mom and like the man provides and all that, or whether I want to be the working career woman, you know, like versus the stay-at-home like domesticated person. I feel like I just want the right to choose whether I want to do that or not. I don't just want you to tell me that I can't, you know, have a career and have a family. But, you know, I want the right to choose. But if I do want to be domesticated and I do want to uphold these gender roles, that's my choice to do that. Like, if he's cool with that, I guess. But
what about, do you think that the guy has a choice on the side of the streets to walk on when he's going on a date with a girl?
Well, I would prefer that he walks on the opposite side. I would prefer it, but that's because that's the type of person I am. Okay. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get dragged for this, but that's fine. Like, I don't mind certain traditional roles. I don't mind. Like, I don't mind the whole like being nurturing in a way. Like, I feel like I enjoy that. If, you know, he wants to be nurtured. Like, I'm
why would you get dragged for that?
I don't know.
Who's gonna drag you for that?
Oh, you're such a pick me. You're like a perfect little, like, no, that's not what I'm saying. But like, I don't mind like that certain things, or I don't mind being less dominant in the relationship. If he is a man that I feel like can be a dominant man and can make good decisions and will protect me, then I don't mind taking a step back and being more submissive in a way.
But if he's not, you're gonna take over.
No, if he's not, nigga, I'm gonna step up and I'm gonna put him in his place. And that's what it's about, right? I mean, like, in my relationship, like, he's always been good in that way. Like, I feel like I can take a step back and let him take charge in most situations. But yeah, if I need to put him in check, like, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
What about this question? You think, you know, when you go out on a date with a guy for the first time, he's supposed to pay?
I feel like it depends on the situation, but I feel like if he invited me out and I took time out of my day to agree to go. I mean,
most guys will invite you out on the first date.
I know, but like, if you disrupted my peace and asked me to be in my house and asked me to get dressed up and asked me to meet you, then yeah, like, I would prefer that. So I have this weird thing where, like, if I don't like a guy on the first date, I always tell the waiter our checks are separate and I pay for myself.
Okay.
So, you know, if we're on the first date and I tell the waiter separate checks, that I'm not planning on seeing you again.
Okay, so I think that's a great solution for guys. It'll save guys a lot of money.
Yeah, it probably would. Like, I went out with this guy.
I think that should be on the blog.
It should be on the blog, right? But yeah, I went out with this guy who's really nice. Like, I feel like we had a good time. But at the end of the date, like, I didn't think we were compatible. So I told the waiter, we have separate checks. Yeah. And I did that and I paid for myself. And then I saw him again. I went on a second date just to, like, be sure or whatever. And the second time I realized, too, I didn't like it. So I paid for myself that time, too. But with my current boyfriend, the first time we went out, he paid for me and I let him do it. Okay. And then he bought me ice cream, and I let him buy that too. It was a good time.
Yeah. But if you guys are in the long term, you think then it should be like equal?
Yeah,
or
I mean,
the guys should still pay most of the time?
I don't know that I have a preference.
Yeah.
In my current relationship, I feel like he pays for most things. That's true. But like, I will be like, oh yeah, let's go out. Let me take you here. And like, let's do this. And it's on me. Like, let me drive and let me take you out. So like, I don't know if there should be a balance. Like, I don't know what the ratio should be, but I do know that I do want to take him out sometimes and like pay for him and like make him feel special, because he always makes me feel special. So now it sounds like a Match.com commercial.
Yeah, we're gonna take that part. That's gonna be the intro. No, but like me personally, that's how I grew up. So I don't know anything else really. You know, anything else I would have to create for myself, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like when I was younger, that's how I saw my dad, so I felt like I grew up like that, you know what I'm saying? I definitely think it depends on how people are raised. But I mean, if someone's raised to believe like you've always got to be this independent woman, never let anyone, like then maybe they'll always pay for themselves. But like, I don't know, that's not what I really saw growing up. You think like preaching independence so much in the Black community is detrimental for, you know, our progress in being together? Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think it goes back to that emotional thing we were talking about, is like when you're taught you have to be independent and you have to be a strong person, you're not going to want to show your emotions. You're going to bottle them up, and eventually it's going to manifest itself in ways that are super destructive, right? Yeah, definitely. So I think independence can be a good thing, but it's also a bad thing when we don't want to reach out for help from other people. And I'm like, I do that all the time. I'll be like, no, I'm fine. I don't need your help. But like, you know, low key, we do. Nah, definitely. Like, I appreciate that, because like that's exactly how I feel about, you know, our community. I think, yes, we should be independent, but we got to understand that it takes like the family dynamics for things to move to progress, you know, as a civilization. And that's one thing that we don't have in the community that's like strong, you know. So it's like we gotta depend on each other for sure. You know, I kind of feel like a lot of women feel like they have to, well, I can't speak for all of them, but from what I feel like a lot of them do feel like they have to be more dominant or more independent because they've been hurt. You know, I haven't really had that heartbreak, you know. I've had like a relationship that ended and I was like, well, damn, what? Like, really? But I've never had like that heartbreak. Like, you have hurt me and I am a mess, and I you know, feel like I can never let anyone in again. But I feel like a lot of women have had that. Have gone through that, you know. I think guys don't, I mean, I could say this for myself, you know. And some other guys. I think guys don't really know how, you know, deeply women get hurt when it comes to like stuff like cheating and you know, being left behind, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's what inspired this whole like hot girl, like do whatever I want kind of thing. Because like now we're doing niggas how they do us. Now those niggas know how we feel. So like I say we, like I went through it, but you know, I'm a part of the women. So you know, now it's like now niggas are getting hurt. Yeah, because women are doing the same thing that they did for so long.
Yeah. and I feel like some people hold it up as part of feminism, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it is kind of equality.
Yeah. Do you listen to Megan Thee Stallion?
Yes, I love her. I love her. I literally, I hate to be that person, but I was on Megan Thee Stallion before she put that single on the radio. Okay. Because my friend from Vegas told me about her, but I love her. Like, I love everything she's about. She's a strong woman. She's educated. You know, she's in college and stuff. And, you know, she does her. She does whatever she wants. Yeah. And, you know, I mean, I don't get this whole like dating the new guy. Who's she dating again? What's his name?
Oh, she's dating somebody?
Yeah. He like has like 7 different kids from like different baby moms. So like
He's
I think
another future.
We're feeling a little betrayed. But yeah, you know, she does whatever she wants to do, and
that's part of what she wants to do.
Yeah, that's what she wants to do. So if she wants to do it,
but you feel some type of way.
A little bit, you know. But that's her choice. Yeah, because it's all about choice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have you heard about this this thing that's going on around about black men don't cheat?
The Faithful Black Men Association.
Yo, what's going on right now?
Yo, I don't even know. It's like we finally started doing them dirty, so now they want to bounce back and double back and start their Faithful Black Men Association. I'm like, what's going on? Hashtag Black Men Don't Cheat.
Yo, that's like, a song that came out.
No,
Lil Duval and Charlamagne the God have a song called Black Men Don't Cheat. Came out like yesterday.
What? I gotta listen to that.
Yeah, it's and I'm like, okay, if it's going to make being faithful cool, then okay, let's, you know.
You know what? I'm here for it.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, but don't be out here hashtag you black men don't cheat and be with little Susie in the back, you know. Like,
it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time.
Okay, just practice what you preach if you're gonna preach it, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, so before we wrap it up, you know, let people know what you got going on, you know, what you represent, you know, with your brand and where they can follow you.
Yeah. So my brand is Marissa Daily. It's all about positivity, light, adventures, and just happiness all around, and sharing experiences. And they can find me at Marissa, Marissa, _daily, like daily every day, on Instagram. And then themarissadaily.com is where you can find my blog. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's dope. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
I really appreciate this. Yeah,
that's
no doubt.
Really cool.
Yeah. All right then.